Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be our Algebra 2 series and sequences unit, unit 1, lesson, well, in this case, unit, lesson number 1, home review, part 7. Yes, this is the last one. And again, if you have not got a chance to watch the other 6 parts, please make sure to catch them. It helps to develop our setup for our foundation for the upcoming lessons. And again, if you find any of these videos helpful, please give a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Look forward to seeing you guys in future see you guys in the future videos. And leave any questions or comments below, especially if you find some different answers. That'd be great, though. Okay. Question number 9. Consider a sequence defined similarly to the Fibonacci, but with a slight twist, where f of n equals f of n minus 1 minus f of n minus 2. What that really means is that a Fibonacci sequence is that they take the sum of the two previous numbers and add them together to find the next one. So the third term is the sum of the first and the second, and the fourth term is the sum of the second and the third, and the fifth term is the sum of the third and the fourth, and so on and so forth. But here we see in this case that the term here is going to be the previous term minus the one before it. So we'll list here that f3 is equal to f2 minus f1. And so f3 is going to be, f2 is 5, f1 is 2, that's going to be 3. And so we're trying to find f of 4, f4, f5, f6, f7, f8. And then f25, and the question is, do we need to find all of these terms in between the 8th term and the 25th term? Maybe, maybe not. Let's take a look here. So f4 is f3 minus f2, and f3 was 3, f2 is 5. Oh, 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Okay, all right. And now f5 is going to be f4, which we know is negative 2, minus f3, which we know is going to be is 3. Neg 2 minus 3 is neg 5. Okay. f6 is equal to f5 minus f4, which is equal to f5 is negative 5, minus neg 2, because f4 is negative 2, we get neg 3. Okay, and then we get f7 is f6 minus f5, again, the previous two terms, and f6, what we have is neg 3, f5 is negative 5, so negative 3 minus negative 5 is 2, and then we have f8 is f7 minus f6. Well, f7 is going to be 2, and f6 is negative 3. We have 5. Wait a minute. Let's take a look here, all right? It looks like we repeat some numbers here. So we know f1 is equal to 2, f2 is equal to 5, f3 is equal to 3, f4 is equal to neg 2, f5, sorry, my handwriting's terrible, f5 is equal to neg 5, f6 is equal to negative 3, and then f7 equals positive 2, and f8 is equal to 5. But we see here f7 and f8 are the same as f1 and f2. All right, so we found our 8 terms here, all right? But do we have to find 9, 10, 11, 12? We know here, we should recognize in this case, that if we need to, we don't even need to, we're going to see in this case, we're trying the same formula, that we'll have f9 is going to be the same as f3, which is going to be 3. f10 is the same as f4, negative 2. Now, let's see if I can move these down and move them so that they're kind of in the same space here. All right, I wonder if I can grab these here. Yep, I can. Here we go. So F7, F8 match up with F1 and F2. And we see this cycling over again. So F11 equals -5, and F12 will be the same as F6. So after every 6 we repeat. Well, we can do this in this case for 25. We could go over and over and over again, but we know that 6 goes into 25 4 times with a remainder of 1. Now, why is that important for us? Well, F6 is -3, F12 is -3, F18 is -3, F24 is -3, F25, notice in this case the remainder 1 means that F25, because everything repeats over and over again, will be the same value as F1, right? And so it's not about the quotient, but the remainder. And we see that this is not going to be the first time we're going to have this, though. We're going to do this quite a bit when we take Algebra 2. We'll notice that things occur over and over again, and we can use the technique of kind of figure out how many numbers in the cycle and divide that into the number term we're looking for. And look for not the quotient, but the remainder. The remainder in this case is 1, so that would be in this case F1. Now, if there was no remainder, it would be the same as the last term in the sequence of 6, would be F6. But here, F1 is 2. So the answer to this question of F25 is equal to 2. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here becomes our F3 through 8. And of course, what is the 25th term? And based upon this, we can kind of predict this and all, figuring out any term because we can use the same logic in solving. All right, again, repeating the same thing over and over again every 6 terms. All right, so F1 through 6 repeat again for F7 through 12, and then F13 through F18, and so on and so forth. So instead of finding each one separately, we can divide the number term we're looking for and identify, in this case, which term was represented by the remainder. And just to show in this case, let's take, for example, F10. We know F10, right? But we take 6, oops, ooh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, sorry about that little mark there. Oh, wow, it's really not working so great here. Okay. All right, here we go. So, my computer. All right, so if I want to find F10, well, I will divide that rotation of 6 into 10, and I get 1, remainder of 4. So that would mean F10 is equal to F4, and F4 is equal to -2, which we found is the same thing here. All right, why? Because it's the difference between F9 minus F8. So we have this sort of situation going on here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and let me make this full page so you guys take a look here. You can test this out yourself later on, just try them out and see how this works out for you. This yellow thing here, I'm gonna maybe delete that. Yep, hopefully. Can I delete? Yes, here we go. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. This is going to be the last video we have for this homework review of Lesson 1 for the Series and Sequences unit. I hope this was helpful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And you know what? If your friends are struggling too with this material, because we see this in multiple different types of lessons, not only Algebra 2, I believe some of you guys might have seen some of this Algebra 1, maybe not so complex though. But if you have friends who are like struggling, want to take a look at these types of questions, maybe share the video. All right, appreciate that. Okay, everybody. Look forward to seeing you in our next lesson. Take care and be safe, everybody. Be safe. All right. Have a great day.